2K sport. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And how about the focus in the face of that tight defense? Part of why Middleton can go off for 20-plus on any night.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday, no one around him. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 14 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense there from KD. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Harden way outside. They grab their own miss. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Holiday. Giannis right side. Middleton drives in. And to Antetokounmpo. Shakes him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well, but Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now Middleton following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Middleton the pass to Lopez. This is Giannis. Back to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Harris. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Taken away by Holiday. Lopez outside. Now the pass to Middleton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Harden against Holiday. Out to Harris. The rebound by Holiday.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And Drew Holiday with the three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Harden. And he lays it straight in.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Holiday looking over the floor. Lopez finds Holiday. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Harden. On deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Holiday against Harris. The Bucks getting another chance here. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And on the way from Irving for three, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. Milwaukee leading by 9. Shoots. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. With his first shot attempt, and so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be back.
For me personally, I just want to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2. So it's the Bucks now. Clock at 2. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
Here's Holiday. He kicks it to Tucker. Back to Holiday. To the right side. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first basket.
That's a really good job by Tucker reading the defense, just carving out some space from mid-range.
Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. He dishes it to Griffin. Brown outside. Shoots over Portis. Milwaukee with the rebound. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
No good from Connaughton. Nets trail by 7. Outside, KD. To the inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. And Forbes kicks to T. Here is Forbes. Here's Portis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Irving launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Irving against T. Pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Basket good. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Irving launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Portis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. And here is Portis. Guarded by Green. Portis kicks to Forbes. A 3-ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Irving with it. Picked up by Portis. It's rebounded by Portis. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. They're leading by 8. Right side, Portis. Griffin with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Brown. 10 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Teague, the pass to Portis. Kicks to Tucker. To the left side wing. Here's Forbes. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Brown the pass to Green. From the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here is Forbes. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Up in time. And so that's the end of the first half. Well, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Here's Giannis. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's deflected. Here's Harris. Back to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Inside. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Offline with his 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. No good there off the double clutch. Harden, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The tray. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Nets trail by 6. From deep, Harden. Let's keep it alive. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 5 now.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Passes to Holiday. Puts the move on. The rebound by the Nets.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Durant with it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
It's blocked. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break for 3. Harris and the Nets another 3.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Trying to get open as Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Durant. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Harris's shot is off. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. They get it back. Here's Griffin. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Bucks shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field.
The ability to create shots off the dribble. This may be his area of greatest improvement. Tucker's worked on that.
Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Harden. He's got 5. There's the dish to Griffin. Back to Harden. Up 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Brown with the bounce pass. From downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. No good that time.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Giannis kicks to Harden. A steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Connaughton passes to Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. Nets trail by 8. Nobody near Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
Middleton outside. Pass to Connaughton. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Bangs home the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. From deep, Harden. Headshot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. And the Nets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Holiday against Irving. Here's Middleton. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Harden against Holiday. Over Harden. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's Harden for 3. They get it back. Jordan. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
The kick out to Lopez. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Harden against Holiday. The pass to Lopez. He sinks the 11-footer. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
A deep 3 from Durant. Second shot opportunity. And Harris wide open. He shoots. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
.58 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Holiday to the paint. Lopez passes to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Three-pointer. Lopez grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
But they recover it from deep. Harden. Irving against Middleton. And here is Irving. No good on the triple. And so the Bucks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the power forward. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. To the middle, here's Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Here's Zubac. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here's Leonard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
An all-NBA first-teamer in 2016. Kawhi can drop points on you from anywhere.
Holiday looking over the floor. Stolen by George. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Beverly. Takes the 3. A second chance effort. Baseline try. It's another look. Zubac the pass to Leonard. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's DiVincenzo. Leonard brings the double team. The wide open look here for Holiday. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
This is where Holiday's really improved, working off ball and sinking jump shots.
To the inside, kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple. On offense, here are the Bucks. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Beverly. And that one is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Holiday after the Clippers pick up 2. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Yep, that one goes.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Beverly with the ball. Kicks it out to Leonard. The baseline jumper goes down.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. That one goes. Count it.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Marcus Morris. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Lopez.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Now here's Leonard. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to Leonard. Feeds it to Beverly. Stolen by Holiday. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
There's the feed to Antetokounmpo. D that time from Leonard.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by 4. And the second quarter will get underway. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
We've got DeMarcus Cousins, Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Oturu in at the 4. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Connaughton passes to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. He kicks to Forbes. Goes back up. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Oturu. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton the pass to Tucker. Launches a 3. And Middleton the basket on the assist from Tucker. Middleton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. Middleton's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Outside Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Back to Jackson. From deep. And that's good. Luke Kennard for 3. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Tucker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Forbes. Clock at 6. Back to Tucker. Middleton the pass to Portis. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Kennard. Up and in on the layup. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Jackson. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. No good, unable to end this run. The Clippers in the lead. It's George on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Here's Leonard. Here's George. Right side Leonard. Tries again. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Portis. And there's the pass to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. No good from Connaughton. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Giannis on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. George finds Leonard. Now here's Zubac. Leonard attacking. That shot off. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in two. And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bucks trail. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now Beverly. They double him with Giannis. Outside for George. Off target from three-point range. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And the dunk by Giannis.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Back to Leonard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Leonard's got 8.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Shot's good by Middleton. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
George against DiVincenzo. Now here's Patterson. He's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Milwaukee in the lead. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Patterson against Middleton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Zubac's with it. Now the dish to George. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Down low. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Middleton outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. George way outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rejection by Zubac. Yes, that goes in. Clippers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Leonard. Over onto the Kumbo. And it's Leonard missing. Bucks leading by 3. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Kicks it out to Giannis. Holiday against Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Giannis with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Jackson. Cousins finds Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins.
Finishing through contact, DeMarcus, one of the best at it, has the natural power and excellent body control.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game.
Teague is checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Kennard. 8 points for him. Drops in the layup for 2. Kennard's got 10 points in the game.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Teague with a clean look. Traps in the tray. Teague's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Inside, Cousins. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Jackson. Batuma's out there with Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Portis. Back to Connaughton. It's stolen. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. That's good from Jackson.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Morris kicks to Beverly. This one for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Bucks leading by 4. And here is Antetokounmpo. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers shooting reasonably well, 45%. And contact on the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Outside Leonard. Shakes him. And the rejection by Giannis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The free throw drops for Zubac. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Teague against Rondo. Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Zubac. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Luke Kennard in for Rajon Rondo. And they pick up 2.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard, and the layup is good.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Giannis outside. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And George gets it to go.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Now, Giannis. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Leonard looking around. Warnock grabs the board. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They lead by 1. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez outside. The pass to Forbes. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Passes it to Kennard. And here's Batum. George way outside. Misses the tray. Missed.
And that's all you can ask for from DeMarcus. He finds a way to compete. Terrific.
tonight, dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Morris in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Irving looking for an opening. And here's KD for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Leonard against Harden. There's the pass to KD. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. George against Irving. George passes to Leonard. Shoots over KD.
The fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including the defensive end.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. George with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooklyn's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from KD. Shoots over KD. That one a little long.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Leonard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, a complete center.
Here's Irving. Paul George making his last shot. Misses the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And it's good, 2 points. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you'd like to push Paul George out of the paint if possible. Goes into his bag of tricks to score that time.
Down low, Green, and it's Green with the jam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
1:29 left to play here in the first.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 4. The shot's good from Kennard.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Now, here is Harden. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Rondo kicks to Kennard. The 3. Rebound by Jeff Green. And for the Nets, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. And Durant launches from deep. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Cousins, the pass to George. Fires for three. Rondo, no good. Here is Durant. 6 points for him. That shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Well, they're playing aggressive, unselfish basketball, exactly what their coach wants.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Jackson. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the three, the small forward. The Clippers trail. Here's Kennard. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Now, here is Irving. No points in the game yet for him. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost. And when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
And here's Jackson. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Mann. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Fournette shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. To the paint. Here's Claxton. No good from outside. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Jackson with it. Picked up by Brown. Offensive rebound. Pass to Mann. Now Kennard. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Irving. Oh, the lob to Irving. And it's Brown missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
They now take the lead. Kennard's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Harden way outside. Another shot. And Griffin with the layup.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Kennard with the ball. He's got 7. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And here's Harden for 3. Oturu with the rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Kennard's shot is off. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. Irving passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving for 3. He can't get that one. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Oturu. 5 on the clock. Stolen. Griffin with it. Cousins. Wow, hammering it in.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. To the paint. Here's Oturu. Lays it up and banks it in. Oturu's got his first 2 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Harden outside. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Cousins. In the corner, Kennard with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mann, guarded by Harden. Mann can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now Kennard. 10 points for him. They retain possession. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the open. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
We've got Brown. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
Here's Johnson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Johnson's shot is off.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. 5 to shoot. Green, no luck. The Clippers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. And there's the pass to George. Right at the free throw line. Not going to go that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes it to Luwawu. Kick out to Brown. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, Jordan is a force on the inside. There's no denying that. A real problem right now for the defense.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Luwawu. Joe Harris comes in for Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Tyler Johnson. The Clippers also making some changes. Batum comes in for Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Rondo drives in. Batum finds Rondo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And a deep three from George from beyond the arc and then some. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Dishes it to Jordan. Pulls up. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Durant's got 8 points.
Well, for a tall guy, Durant has such dexterity and rhythm on the catch and shoot. It's just interesting to watch.
Rondo drives in. He dishes it to Batum. Green against Leonard. And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Here's Harris. The Clippers grab the miss. And up the floor again, the Clippers running the floor. And it's sent back by KD. Jordan against Leonard. Jordan dishes to Green. And that one is off. Great D that time from Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. And here's George for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. KD's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. And the 3 off target. And they're on the break. There's the killer 2-handed slam. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
The 3 from KD, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Clippers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Luke Kennard. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. KD's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Now here's Beverley. Clock at 4. No dice from the high post.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And a deep 3 from Harden. Batum grabs the miss. Here now the Clippers. They lead by 1. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Harden way outside. And the Nets miss again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Jackson has the open look. Sinks the 3-pointer. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
I tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked. Confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now here's Durant. Down low, here's Claxton. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Nets. And here's Kennard. Inside. With the clock winding down, and Cousins throws it down hard.
Well, the edge to Cousins rebounding, you're okay with it if it shows up in the way he goes about his business on the glass.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. From deep. The long distance three is barreled.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Now, here's Kennard. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And they go to the intentional foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harden the pass to Jordan. Beverly against Harden. To tie it up. He gets hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beverly against Harden. Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Nets trail by 3. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Cousins finds Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Durant knocks it loose. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And they take the lead. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
George against Irving. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Zubac against Jordan. Here's Harden on the wing. From deep three-point range, gets the 3 to fall.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Zubac in the post. Defended by Durant. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Here is Harden. From deep. No good from three-point territory. And the Clippers call time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And to me, the best part of the game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And a deep 3 from Harden. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Clippers win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
He kicks it to Beverly. Back to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Shot clock at 6. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Harden outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Beverly against Harden. Outside Leonard from 15 feet away, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
And it's blocked.
Great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now here's Leonard. Well, overtime basketball, 1.5 minutes played so far. Down low. Here's Cousins. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. It's hauled in by George. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Morris dishes to Beverly. The feed to Leonard. Some solid defense there from Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Outside Harris. Outside Jordan. Durant against Leonard. Jordan. Yes!
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
George passes to Leonard. And contact on the coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Harden's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night. Or hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific, David. Thanks. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Holiday after the missed 3 from KD. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Irving against DiVincenzo. Lopez with the block, and he gets it back. Irving finds Harris. Second shot opportunity outside for Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. He's all alone. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
It's Harden with the drive. Durant trying to break free, and he comes up with the deuce.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
And stolen by Jordan. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Lopez. Offensive rebound. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Knocked away. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded by KD. 5 to shoot. Floats it up for Giannis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Antetokounmpo against KD. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here's Jordan. James Harden picking up that last basket for the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Durant finds Jordan. Nets passing it around. From deep three-point range. And no good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday goes in. Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. Jordan with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Back to Harris. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Holiday throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Now, here is Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irvin has the ability to scorch you from there.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Green inside the three-point line. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Brooklyn ahead, up by 3. And the... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying...
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 3. The pass to Tucker. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Takes a 3. Harden grabs the miss. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Green, no luck. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes it, makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
4 on the clock. Forbes dishes to Tucker, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tucker's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Irving, and that one good. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. It's good on the putback.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Irving. He has 7. Pass to Claxton. Inside. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. There's the lob to Portis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got his first points in this one.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Connaughton passes to Tucker. Kicks it to Forbes. To the wing on the left. Middleton outside. Just 3 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Holiday is checked in for Chris Middleton. For 3, Durant. The shot comes out, and Milwaukee will come the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. It took them a while to get their legs under them, but... And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Stolen by Durant. There's the lob to Harden. And he lays in the alley-oop.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Milwaukee in the lead. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy They say 6'1", I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man, and that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Middleton can't get it to go. Lynette shooting well. 50% from the floor. Pulls up. Here's Harris. There's the three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in for Joe Harris. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Clark, they sit back in Greece. All of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes will take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And Giannis throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And here's Harden for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Tucker's checked in from deep. Harden trains the three-pointer. Harden's got 15 points.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Here's Tucker. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
From deep three-point range, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brown. And it's a 3-point Nets lead. And here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Another miss by Harden. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Brooklyn's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Durant kicks to Harden. From past the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Back to DiVincenzo. Holiday with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lobbed up there for KD.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. Bucks trail by 3. He dishes it to Tucker. Jordan against Portis. Just 5 to shoot. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. A nice shot by Jordan.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 5. Lets it go from deep. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Net shooting 47%, pretty solid. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Teague. Harden dishes to Harris. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Shoots it. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. The Bucks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pass to Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. Lopez left side. Rebounded by the Nets. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Nets leading by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Irving kicks to Harden. From deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Irving passes to Jordan. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Poke loose and stolen by Jordan. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Rejected by Lopez, but they'll get another chance. The deep 3 from Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. Out to Harris. Outside, Green. Passes to Jordan. Back to Green. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Harden surveying the D. From deep three-point range, tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 9.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now Teague. The dish to Tucker. Back to Teague. Clock at 6. For 3. That one's not going to go. The Nets go the other way with it. Harris with it. Picked up by Teague. Jordan dishes to Irving. Harden kicks to Jordan. And the pass to Irving. Fires the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden way outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Harden with it. From deep. Can't hit that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win, even early on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Up next, the Clippers taking on the... Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Holiday with it. George picks him up. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Zubac the pass to Morris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. But none of it feels like an exaggeration.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
Now here's DiVincenzo. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. Outside Holiday. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here's Leonard from 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lopez finds Holiday. Connects from three-point range.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Outside Leonard from deep three-point range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
George dishes to Beverley. DiVincenzo against George.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Giannis right side. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Leonard with the bucket.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. They grab their own miss. Lopez left side. It's stolen by Morris. Deflects the pass and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Now Holiday. The pass to Lopez. Rondo with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, just great work by DeMarcus Cousins. Persistence, great scoring ability, and that's how you manufacture points.
Here's Connaughton. High post Lopez. And that one hits back iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
I think the most important lesson that I got.
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Jackson is out there with Kennard. Then there's Batum. And it's Oturu in a power forward position. Holiday with it. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Over to the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Jackson. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And here's Tucker. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Here's Portis. Oturu with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. Six on the shot clock. Got it from 16 feet. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Teague. Basket counts.
That's just toughness on display from Jeff Teague. He's scoring despite taking some pretty big-time contact.
Clippers leading by 11. Now, here's Kennard. He has 6. Pass to Oturu. Back to Kennard. Oturu, the pass to Jackson. Offensive rebound. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Forbes. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jackson against Teague. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Here's Oturu. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Portis against Kennard. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Jackson looking around. The three from George. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside for Jackson. Zubac the pass to George. Here's Mann. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. To the inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Paul George with the steal. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Middleton. Here's Holiday, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Rajon Rondo. George dishes to Morris. Outside Leonard. Over Holiday. Zubac the pass to Morris. A shot from the low post is good. Morris has got his second basket.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the lob into the Kumbo. The shot, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 8. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now, here is George. Can't get it to fall. Now the Bucks moving it up. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bucks. Los Angeles leading by 8. Beverly looking around, kicks to Leonard. Shoots from the line. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
George against Middleton. George dishes to Leonard. And that one drops for him. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Middleton against George. Morris trying to free himself up. Makes it off the glass.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bucks trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Cousins, no good. Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Outside Holiday. They get it back, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Both teams deciding to change it up. Los Angeles leading by 8. Jackson passes to Kennard. To the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Oturu's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Guarded by Jackson. His first shot coming late. Portis. Oturu with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the middle. And then Cousins with the dunk.
This is what keeps Cousins' percentages up. The gimmies, my goodness. .105 left to play in the third.
Down low, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. 58 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Forbes the pass to Portis. And Forbes kicks to Portis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Cousins. Kennard with the ball. 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tucker. And with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
There's Jackson with the 3. Pass to Cousins. And yes, it's good. Cousins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
Boy, aggressive move by DeMarcus Cousins. He'll dish out more punishment than he receives, that's for sure.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
Show up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's DiVincenzo. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's man in at the small forward position. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Clippers lead by 16. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Outside Rondo. Kennard on the wing. Pass to man. Now here's Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. Kennard for 3. The offensive rebound. The feed now to Morris. Zubac the pass to Morris. Zubac kicks to Morris. Pass to Rondo. Goes up again. Rebound Milwaukee. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Rondo. Kennard on the wing. Back to Rondo. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Leonard kicks to Morris. Now the pass to George. Now Zubac, covered by Giannis. And too long on the shot. Bucks trail by 14. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Morris outside. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And George kicks to Leonard. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Lopez with the steal. The wide open look here for Holiday. Leaps for it, out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Clippers leading by 11. 1:12 left in the 4th. Outside Leonard. Offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Nobody near George. The Clippers rebound.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. And Holiday is right there.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now, here's Zubac. The dish now to Beverly. George with the ball. Clock at 6. And here's Leonard from 3. Drills it from outside. And the Clippers lead by 12.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by George. And here's Beverly. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll The view high above our broadcast location. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. The three from Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here are the Clippers. Pass to George. Feeds it to Beverley. Zubac trying to break loose. And he gets it to go. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Morris with the bucket.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
From deep, Harden. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George to the right side. Leonard the pass to George. From deep. The Clippers keep it alive. Takes it out to Leonard. Passes to Zubac. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls.
This is why you love to run the offense through Leonard. Have to play him to score. That opens up passing lanes.
Harden, and he uses the glass on the layup.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Now here's Beverly. Back to George. Beyond the arc. Jordan with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Inside. The kick out to Irving. Puts up a three. And he's good on the three ball.
A moon shot from Kyrie. He's a monster from distance.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Leonard against Harris. And Leonard gets it to go.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. 4-point game. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had. In OKC, Paul George showed he can be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here is Harden. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Harden the pass to Irving. It's stolen by Morris. And now the fast break. George with the ball. The rebound by Harden. Nets trail by 6.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now, here's George. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Zubac kicks to Morris. No good off the back of the rim.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Irving passes to Jordan. Durant up top. It's Irving, top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good. Irving's got 5 now.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Now, here's George. Up top, Leonard. Takes it from 10. Jordan with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
No good from Irving. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And George kicks to Leonard. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 6. And after this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Green down out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. Here's Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
If you play Reggie to take it all the way, this is what he can do. Quick floater over the top.
Outside Irving. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Rondo passes to Kennard. Outside Batum. Nice open look, but it's no good. Nets trail by 4. Outside Green. The pass to Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kevin Durant. Pass to Cousins. Back to Jackson. Count that bucket.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
To the middle. Here's Green. The kick out to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. Claxton the pass to Brown. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Los Angeles leading by 6. Jackson from long range. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Griffin passes to Green. Oh, Griffin in position.
I love that shot. He can make that consistently. Keep going to him. Keep feeding Blake Griffin.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Nets trail by 4. Green fires from way outside with the putback. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got his first points of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Jackson has the open look, and the Clippers miss again. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Green. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Nets. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Outside Jackson, pass to Kennard. Batum with the ball. Mann passes to Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Kept alive, Jordan. And the rejection by Zubats. And another shot. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Morris outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Brown with the drive. Tries from 10. That one falls. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. With 1 on the clock. And a close game so far through the first 2. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression? And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. It's Harden with the drive over Beverley. Harden gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 2. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And a deep 3 from Harden. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And George, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Morris. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Nets with the lead. KD finds Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 11 points.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game. Working in that mid-range area, the analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
And here's Harden. He's got 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jordan's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
Zubac kicks to Beverley. Back to Zubac. And George now top of the key. That one good for 2. 8 points for him.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Beverley against Harden. Outside for Jordan. The 3. Harden's shot is off.
His shots it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the paint, here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harden surveying the D. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For Los Angeles, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. The three from Harden. Another miss by Harden.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Mann passes to Kennard. Can't connect. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Clippers leading by 4. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's KD in at the 3 slot. Harden against Jackson.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
And the 3 ball is good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brown wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Mann. He's covered by Brown. Mann passes to Kennard. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Griffin kicks to Harden. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
Here we go, his second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Passes it to Mann. The pass to Kennard. Shoots over Brown, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
The deep 3 from Harden. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Mann. Batum passes to Mann. Rondo wide open. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 9. Down low. Deflects the pass. Griffin against Kennard. From deep. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. On the wing, Brown. Outside, Green. There's the lob to Brown. Harden outside. He lobs it up, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams changing it up here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
George passes to Leonard. Puts up a three, and there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist on the night. To the inside.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Leonard looking over the floor. Over Durant. And it's Leonard missing. Nets trail by 10. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. An emphatic LU jam.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Dishes to Beverly. There's the three. Green with the rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Green. Here's Claxton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Claxton's got 6 points in the quarter. Outside Leonard. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. The 17-footer. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
Harden outside. A 3-ball. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Beverly against Harden. Beverly dishes to Morris. The 3 from George. A rebound by the Nets. Outside Durant. Paul George grabs the miss. Morris finds Zubac. From deep three-point range, off target. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.